In this video, we're going to talk about 4 website updates you need to make to your church website today. Hey, if we haven't met yet, I'm Nils Smith, your social media guide. Today we're talking about church websites. I recently bought a company called churchpress.co, and so I've been diving deep into websites again, which I hadn't done as significantly for a few years, and realizing how many church websites are honestly just bad. And it's not that the website technology is bad, it's how it's being used is bad, and it's not being prioritized. And so we're spending a lot of time on social media, which I love, but at the end of the day, we need a great website as well. So here's some tips to enhance and update your website today. The first thing you need to do is optimize your homepage for search. And if Google can't find your website, it might as well not exist. And the main way that people are going to find your website is through what Google sees on the homepage of your website. So you need to make sure that your homepage has your church name, your church location, your city, your state. You need to make sure that it has service time information. I would also include your pastor's name there on the homepage, but different things that people might search, and you want them to find your church website first on Google. If you want some help with the SEO, if you go to churchpress.co, we've got a free SEO tool there that will let you know, is your church website being optimized already for SEO, or are there some updates you need to make? So go use that tool if you haven't already. The second thing you do after prioritizing the technical of the search engine optimization is to prioritize the first impression. And so what are the images that people are seeing? Is it welcoming, warm images, or is it of a building? I think one of the mistakes that churches make is they just put a picture of their building, and it is helpful for people to see what they might see when they're driving by or driving up. But the reality is they want to see are there people that look like me? Are there people that are smiling? Is there a warm, a friendliness to the church? What are they wearing? What should I wear when I come to church? And so thinking through, what is the first impression of the images people are going to see? What are the words, the messages? One of the things that I see a lot on church websites is welcome home. I love that message. And so what are some messages that you're communicating, both through the imagery, maybe the visuals with a motion video background, through the text, but make sure that you're making a good first impression. And one of the mistakes I see here is that we're focusing our website on our church members, not our church visitors. Well, our members are going to find the information they're looking for. That can be on page 2 and page 3. That page 1, that homepage, is all about your first impression to the first person visiting your website that might visit on a Sunday. So make a great first impression. The next step that you need to prioritize on your website is to create a compelling call to action. What is the next step that you want people to make? Well, it's to attend probably a service on Sunday, or maybe if they're regular attenders, it's to join a small group, or maybe it's to give and to donate and to be a part of the church in that way, or it's to go through Growth Track. But make clear calls to action as to what is the next step you want them to take. And I think practically, what is the first step that you want them to take? And it could be to watch a sermon, watch the latest sermon. Well, that's an action to take. And so if you're there before you're going to come on a Sunday, you're probably going to want to watch a sermon to see what it's like before you come. So let that be a clear call to action. But it also could be plan a visit and let them know that you want them to come. And when they plan a visit, what time our service is going to be, and what are the kids' experience going to be like, and how do you get your kids checked in, and where do I park, and getting them the information they need before they arrive helps make a great first impression. So have a clear call to action connected to that first impression that you're creating on your church website. The fourth thing that I think every church website needs to rethink about and relook at is your giving experience. Giving to a church is a spiritual experience. And I think one of the things that we've done is we've just made it a transactional experience. We've just kind of said we want it to be easy like Amazon. And I'm glad that we're making our church giving experiences easier, because we haven't always done that. But it shouldn't just be easy. It should also be inspirational. It should be spiritual in nature. And so think through, what does that giving page look like? Is it transactional, or is it inspirational? What is the thank you follow-up process of the confirmation of once that gift is made? So don't just think through that first-time visitor, but also think about your member and that giving experience when it comes to enhancing your website. And these are the things that you need to work on consistently on your website. We need to work on our homepage experience. We need to work on our search engine optimization. We need to work on our calls to action. Are people going and doing and taking the actions that we want them to take? And then we also need to work on our giving experiences. As more and more people are giving to our churches online, we need to create a better and a more meaningful giving experience for those church members. So those are 4 updates that I would encourage you to review and to look at on your church website today but do this on a regular basis and review these 4 things, and you'll see your church website experience get better and better as you do that.